1, 2.
To celebrate Halloween, this man put a large pumpkin over his head. Unfortunately, the pumpkin seemed to have grown onto his head and couldn't be removed at all. He staggered around trying to greet the rescue personnel, and now there was no time for laughing. They had to save him quickly, but no matter how hard they tried, they couldn't get it off. With no other choice, they had to make him sit down first so the captain could get better leverage. With such a huge thing on his head, the man nearly lost his balance just trying to sit down. The captain told Buck to quickly get some lubricant. The men inside the pumpkin head kept saying something, but the people outside couldn't understand a word. They had to rely on his daughter nearby to translate for him.
He says he doesn't understand how he could get it on so easy 1 minute and barely get it past his ears the next.
The rescue team was baffled too. Fortunately, the lubricant arrived. They thought this would solve the problem, but when they tried to remove it again, the men let out an agonized groan, and the pumpkin seemed welded to his head. It wouldn't budge. Howie had a team member lift the pumpkin slightly, and they found the source of the man's pain. His neck had developed a rash. These were clear signs of an allergic reaction, but his daughter said her dad had never been allergic to pumpkins before. This was strange.
Any idea how old those pumpkins are?
He said he bought him last month.
Bet they're starting to rot.
It seemed the bacteria from the rotting pumpkin had caused the man's allergic reaction, most likely. His face had now swollen up like a pig's head, which explained why they couldn't get it off no matter what. Just then, the man suddenly pointed excitedly at the pumpkin, and the next second he collapsed to the ground, his body shaking violently. It looked like he might have choked on pumpkin pulp. If they didn't get the pumpkin off right now, the men would surely suffocate to death. Time was running out. Buck brought a saw and carefully began cutting into the pumpkin. Everyone held their breath, terrified that one slip of Buck's hand would split the man's head open. Fortunately, everything went smoothly. They pried open the pumpkin skin and quickly used a suction device to extract the pumpkin pulp from the man's mouth.
There he is, all right.
The man was finally out of danger and promised his daughters he would never play the Pumpkinhead character again.